What is up, my Zim community? It's Diadem37 here, bringing you another Zim configuration tutorial. And this time it's going to be for Battlefield 5. There's going to be a little bit of extra information in this video. I'm going to try and get through it as fast and accurately as possible. So let's start with my mouse DPI and the polling rate that I'm using. I am running the Logitech G502 Hero at 25,000 DPI and 1000 Hertz polling rate. I have tested this configuration like a lot for almost 2 to 3 weeks now. I've been testing this configuration on and off, and it does work at 3200 DPI and every value in between. The only things that I'll say the example is at 3200 DPI, you're not gonna need really any smoothing as the mouse movement is already smooth enough at a low DPI value. Uh, I prefer to run a high DPI value. It's just what I found works for me, and it's what I had available to me. Um, so without further ado, let's jump into the Zim Manager, and then we'll go through the game settings as well. So for hip fire, I am running it at 3.50 with no ballistic editors and Synchronize at default. The things to note here, I wanted something that I could move very fast with, 180 very quickly with if I needed to. And I mean, let's face it, if you're running a Zim, chances are you want that aim assist, or else you'd be playing these on PC. And a lot of people were like, whoop-de-doo about my non-aim assist builds. So we're going to focus on some aim assist builds because it's what you guys want. So this configuration for hipfire is really going to allow you to move fast, snap onto your targets, and Battlefield was weird. Battlefield 5 was weird in particular. So I did 1 and I did 4. I did 2 configurations for the previous Battlefields, and I found that Battlefield 4 had a really sticky aim. Like, man, once you hit that target, you were on the target. Forget it. The guy was dead unless he was shooting you before you were shooting him. Now, Battlefield 1, it was almost like there was no aim stickiness, but you had aim slowdown, and I dare say there was bullet magnetism in that aim assist or that system and how it operated. So that's why in that configuration, if you watch that video, the boosts values were lower, and I just tweaked some minor things in that one, and it worked out very well. But so Battlefield 5, it's as if they combined either all three or both of the methods. And when I say that, I mean sticky aim and aim slowdown. I don't think there was bullet magnetism in this game. Because if I was a hair off, I was a hair off. I missed my shot. Um, but so, yeah, this was a bit of a balancing act where I wanted your sticky aim to actually work well without having that aim slow down, interrupt you from getting onto your target. Henceforth, why we have the boost at 10, smoothing at 15, and the simulate analog behavior is going to be at 25. The reason why we're not going to go any higher than 25 is because then it starts giving you massive aim slowdown. And if you're sprinting, it's actually going to cut your sprint off if you try doing any horizontal movements, and I found this out with Apex, and the same held true in Battlefield 5. Now, for our ADS value, I wanted something a little bit more steady and reliable for sniping, as well as for using, let's say, a submachine gun in mid-range combat and still be able to control your recoil, still be able to snap onto that target accurately, and this is what did it for me. So 2.50 is what we're going to have our aim set at. The smoothing is going to be at 10, and you'll see why in a second here, and the boost is actually going to be at 12. Now, our simulate analog behavior is what's going to be high here, and that's going to be at 96. So this was a bit more of a balancing act, but this allows you to lock onto your targets very fast, and it actually enhances the sticky aim. So I'm going to say that aim slowdown is more or less controlled by smoothing. I'm saying more or less, don't take my word on it, because both of these settings are going to affect both aim assists. This was just how I balanced them out, along with the boost negating the aim slowdown but keeping that aim stickiness. So our in-game settings here, and I want to mention because I actually didn't post the picture up, my field of view is set to 84, and that is important because that's going to dictate your overall sensitivity. So if you want a higher or wider field of view, you're going to have to up your sensitivity a bit. And to be honest with you, I found anything higher than 84 and I couldn't see my targets, but I got some glasses on here, so my eyesight's not the greatest. So for our basic control settings, I followed Zim's recommendations for this, and I found they work very well, as I mean they usually do when we're coming to just basic max sensitivity settings here. So soldier aim, zoom aim, and vehicle aim, we're going to have those maxed out. And on our advanced settings, what we're going to put to 0% is the left and right aim acceleration. I'd also like to note, guys, I had to unfortunately mute the game footage and change the music for the last time I tried posting this. I ended up getting a copyright strike, unfortunately, and I deleted the original files, so I actually couldn't go in and change the song and keep the game audio, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. If you want to see the original game audio, you can always catch me on Facebook. On Diadem37 is the page that I use, where I usually just post the straight gameplay footage. And like always, I'm going to say that you like the video if it helped, and make sure to leave comments below if you have any questions. And if you have any game suggestions, games that you would like me to build configurations for, make sure to comment below as well. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Until then.